All right, YouTube, I'm back. I know by reading this title, you know how I stopped drinking and why. Yeah, this is just more like a accountability video for me because I'm just about to hit 5 months at the end of this month, and it's just really I just want to like share, what kind of helped me stop and why did I also stop. But just a little backstory. Not that I had like no crazy addiction. I'm not no crazy alcoholic or nothing, or maybe I didn't think so. A lot of people don't think so when they're addicted to something. And if you hear all those noises in the background, that's just wifey, packing pretty much co-workers breakfast because she's, she trying to make a little entrepreneur, make a little flip at work, while at work, But yeah, yes, this video is more of like for accountability, just to, just for I could put it out there. Maybe, it can help someone that lands across it as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just get right to it. So the main reason why I honestly stopped was just because I don't know, I just felt like it started getting to like a certain extent where I feel like I always wanted to be, under the influence, of some type of liquor. It don't matter, brown, white, soju, don't matter, like whatever it was, like I wanted to drink it just to like feel, more, high, just like anything that anybody does any substance for, like you do it because you want to, basically alter your mind and you want to kind of be in a different world because you're not that same person, when you're sober. But yeah, the only reason why I kind of stopped is just because I feel like it started getting to a point where I feel like I needed it every day, always like asking like wife when she get off of work, like, hey, can you, get me like 2 mics, like I really, I feel like I need it, it's just like kind of like was like eating me to like really want to drink every day, which I know is not a good habit to have because, it can lead to, like liver problems down the road. I definitely got family members that like had liver problems, while drinking problems and all that. So yeah, it was just more like some health, just for my health, and also to like kind of clear my mind. I feel just like sometimes when you drink too much, or just when you do anything too much, you kind of always tend to it kind of like changes your moods, and also it can alter your moods too in a good and bad way. And I feel like liquor definitely did that with me. Sometimes lead to more arguments, or lead to just being more negative because of whatever in my life. I feel like I gotta drink to avoid what I'm dealing with in terms of my life as of right now, obviously being a new father and everything. But yeah, I just really just stopped, like kind of like went kind of like cold turkey. I'm a person that I feel like whenever I tell myself that I can completely stop, or like stop doing something, or that I feel like I'm overdoing it too much, I just really I don't need like no one to kind of like like push me off it. I kind of like push myself off of it. I just like motivate myself to not do it because I know that I'm a different person and I feel a different way when I'm on it. And yeah, that's kind of like a real, like, the real reason why I just stopped. I just feel like it was just taking way too much of like my energy towards like, oh, I really want to drink right now, and now I don't even think about it. These 5 months I don't even really think about it. I don't even think about even a little beer or nothing. But I would say how, like, a couple things I feel like how I kind of avoid myself from wanting to drink is just I'm a very my hobbies, I like playing basketball a lot. I like making music. So whatever kind of like creativity I can do. Obviously, I like making these YouTube videos. Y'all got a sub though, but yeah, But yeah, I just feel like it just puts me more at peace knowing that I don't need something like a substance to make me feel good. I feel like if you can feel good off yourself, like that's where you're supposed to be in life. And anyone that's dealing with any type of addiction, whether it's liquor, drugs, whatever, sometimes you just gotta let stuff vent and let stuff out of that you got stuck in your head, and you're stuck in your mind that you feel is keeping you to crave these things, because you really in reality don't need that. You just got to go back to honestly, like, what was your purpose? You know, what do you want to see in life? Obviously, I feel like everyone wants to be like financially free. Everyone wants to, you know, be successful in some type of way, however that success is to you. And I just feel like, for me, I feel like, why do I need to drink? I know, like, drinking on occasion is fine and stuff, but still, I just feel like, just point blank period, for me personally, I feel like I don't need to drink at all, because I'm not the same person, and, you know, I feel like it leads to me getting angry, or, you know, doing some shit that I don't want to do. But yeah, just a couple things that probably, like, really could stop, you know, even help anybody that comes across this video who is a heavy drinker, or, you know, heavy drug user or whatever. Just go back to really what you want to do in life, you know, whether you like painting pictures, you know, whatever you like to do. Just use your time to, you know, be more creative, or go outside in nature, you know, just take a walk, you know, do something. Like, I feel like anything that can get you away from being just stuck in a box, or feeling like, and don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people go to these substances because, you know, you get depressed, or, you know, something happened, you know, family member, friend passed away, so it leads you to, you know, abusing these things, because it's all in our face. You know, the commercials every day, you see them, like, oh, this new liquor brand just came out, it's all marketed to you, but it's just really like a mind over matter thing. And that's how I always take anything that I feel like I get too addicted to, or just like something that feels like it's kind of like controlling me more than I'm controlling it. So I just try to, like, take, you know, steps to avoid it. And don't get me wrong, like, before the 5 months, like, the last time I had a drink was like December 31st, and what caused that, it was just like a little champagne, you know, a little toast to the New Year's. And I wouldn't even say, I guess you could see it as a New Year's resolution that I put, that I want to do a year without drinking. But it was just yeah, I just really wanted to have a clear mind this year, and I just wanted to be more myself, not be someone that I'm not because of, you know, a certain substance or liquor that I'm sipping on. But yeah, that's kind of what, like, helped me, and that's also, like, a couple of reasons why I'm off of it, because I feel that I'm obviously not myself, and I don't want to, you know, abuse something that later on could cause me way crazier health problems in the future. But yeah, just pretty much that's really what kind of, like, helped me, just being more creative and spending my time on stuff that I feel like I'm actually, you know, having fun with. Like, obviously, I love making these videos. I love, you know, making music on my spare time. I love playing basketball. You know, I love hanging out, you know, with my daughter, my family. So it's just like stuff like that. Whatever that can kind of, like, switch that. Oh, I don't need, like, liquor to have fun. I don't need a bottle, you know, or need to really, like, be sipping to just be like, oh yeah, I'm, like, lit at life or nothing. Nah, you could be lit with being super sober, like, for real. So yeah, there's just a little, like, just accountability video, and also I hope that anybody that lands across this video, it could help you as well. If you're fighting any type of addiction, or even, you know, if you're dealing with the same struggles that I was dealing with, that you just felt like you always needed a drink to calm you or keep you at peace. Like, nah, you can really be at peace by yourself. Just figure out what you like to do and spend your time doing that. When you obviously have free time to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much. I know I say a lot of ums too. I'm gonna work on it. You know, I'm getting back on my YouTube grind, getting back on, you know, really these talking vids. Because I ain't doing no more music video reactions, because that copyright is crazy unless it's to my own music. So yeah, but yeah, with all that being said, you know, I think I'm really gonna hit a year. And I'll definitely do another update video in a year time when I actually do hit that. So, like, December 31st this year, I'll do another update video to, you know, make sure that I actually did what I said I was gonna do. But it's just more like I have it recorded, and now it's just proof that, you know, that if I could do it, anybody could do it. And obviously, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that done it in the past. I'm pretty sure people can come across this video and be like, hey, keep going strong. You know, I've been like 5-10 years sober. Because really, like in life, you don't need none of that stuff that they're trying to sell us. You know, at the end of the day, all that stuff is really to, you know, just fuck with our heads and not have us in no clear, you know, mind, and have us doing the right things that we supposed to do in life to, you know, get to wherever we want to be, you know, whatever success that is to you, like I said. But yeah, that's pretty much a couple things that just kind of like helped me doing it. And obviously, more reasons on why is just I don't feel like myself, and I feel like way better off of it. And obviously that could be also of me having, you know, my new daughter Violet, and I want to be a great example as well. That could probably play a part too. But yeah, it's just pretty much, this is just a couple reasons like how I stopped and why I stopped. And yeah, I'm just trying to go a year strong, and I feel like after that year is a wrap. I probably won't even need that ever again in my life. But you know, I hope anyone that, you know, comes across this video, the things I'm saying could help you. And yeah, if you feel the same way, you can definitely write in the comments. You could definitely let me know if y'all are having troubles with it, or tips and tricks on how y'all keep yourself off of it as well. I would you know, appreciate that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got. You know, it was just more like accountability video, and I feel like I gotta put it out to the world, because, you know, whenever I got stuff boiled in, I like these little venting chats with y'all, you know. But yeah, that's about it. You know, peace and love to everyone that, you know, tunes in and, you know, likes and subs and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great week, you know, and yeah, I'll see ya.